Hi, and welcome to another weekly update of vacation rentals here on Oahu. My name is Bryan with Hawai'i Real Estate. It looks like just from this, like a really good week of new activity, but really it's not that exciting. So this will be a pretty quick update. You can see here there was 3 properties that were from the Trump Waikiki, which is now the Kalai, and then 7 properties with Ritz-Carlton, been on the market a long time and just been relisted. And as I mentioned before, I'm not going to go into Kalai or Ritz in detail simply because they just aren't attractive investments for most investors. And then we had 6 sold transactions. Now, before I get into reviewing these units, I just want to bring you up to date on 2 regulations that were just passed, approved this week. One is that, so Bill 41 that passed about 2.5 years ago, part of that bill was that it recognized Waikiki Sunset and Waikiki Banyan as legal vacation rental buildings, even though that those properties are outside the designated resort area, and that their property tax classification was residential, which is the lowest tax rate in Honolulu at $3.90 per every $1,000 of assessed value. Well, being that they were now recognized as legal vacation rental buildings, the resort tax rate for all these condo hotels, if you're in the resort zone, is $13.90 per every $1,000 of assessed value. So there's a huge discrepancy between the $3.90 for residential to $13.90 for a resort. So what the county did is they created a new property tax classification called transient vacation, which is applying to Waikiki Sunset, Waikiki Banyan. And it's now going to be $9 for every $1,000 up to assessed value of $800,000. And then any amount over that is going to be taxed at $11.50 per $1,000 of assessed value. So it's still below that $13.90 for a resort. So a positive that did occur this past week is a change that they made to the Department of Planning and Permitting, also very commonly known as the DPP registration process for some short-term vacation rentals on Oahu. And so when Bill 41 passed not too long ago, part of that regulations was that the county created this registration process for certain buildings, had to go through the registration process. And when a unit had to register, you had to provide a bunch of information, title, insurance, stuff done with the building's association. Pretty timely to put that all together. And then also the first year, the initial registration was $1,000 and then it was $500 thereafter. Well, one vacation rental association really lobbied the DPP to try to streamline this, which fortunately they agreed to do. So no longer when you register a unit initially, you have to provide all this documentation. It is required that you have to provide it upon request, but you don't have to upload everything to the DPP portal. And also the good thing is that your initial registration fee is just going to be $500 and $500 thereafter for every renewal. So pretty positive there. And if you have any questions about these new regulations, just contact me at any time. And one other thing that I don't mention too often is that for any properties that I do cover in detail here, you can click on the description of this video and I have Airbnb links for any new listing that is appealing. So for this week, it's only going to be Island Colony and Marine Serve. And that said, let's just hop into this first unit over Island Colony. So first unit, Island Colony on the 10th floor, 302 square feet, priced at $350,000. Has a city, canal, and mountain views. It's been updated a little bit, but I'm not keen at all with the flooring that they have in the unit. Definitely there's some things you can work with, but if I bought the unit, I would definitely refurnish most of it. And that's Island Colony pool deck right there. Not the most appealing view, obviously mostly directly looking at an adjacent building. Next, another unit, Island Colony on the 28th floor. This is a little larger, 316 square feet, priced at $350,000. This has some ocean views. And this one looks pretty similar in some ways to that prior unit. I thought they may be owned by the same person, but turned out not to be the case. But you still have the floating shelves there, the same cabinetry, a green wall. I mean, both these units, they can be rented out day one you take ownership. But if you want to maximize the income, you definitely would be best to do a full remodel. Here's all the common area amenities on the pool deck. Really large pool deck. You have laundry room, exercise room. There's a little convenience store, then the pool and hot tub. Here's a unit at Hawai'i, 11th floor studio, 355 square feet, priced at $359. This unit had been on the market before. They just brought it back on. Another one at Hawai'i on the 10th floor, studio, 355 square feet, priced at $369. Solar financing is available. Another Hawai'i on the 9th floor, 418 square foot studio, priced at $370,000. This is a nice studio over at Marine Surf on the 6th floor, 392 square feet, priced at $530,000. This has city views. Here's your dues here, what it covers. And it's kind of just strange how things play out in the market. This building had been really quiet for a while with new listings, and all of a sudden, the last few weeks, pretty much it's been every week, at least one unit's been coming on the market. And I think there's now 4 studios currently on the market. This is pretty nice looking. The nice no popcorn ceiling. This building does have asbestos in the popcorn. And a good thing about this building too is that parking does come with each unit. This is a pretty rare studio, building with studios that have full kitchens, so you can get the best financing since it does have a stove and a refrigerator. The vast majority of studios have mostly kitchenettes. Island Colony on the 24th floor. This is a 1-bed, 1-bath, 563 square feet, priced at $548,000. This is a nice looking unit. So this current owner just bought this unit back in October of 2022, paid $480,000, did a full remodel, and in my opinion, did a really beautiful job with this remodel. Definitely Disney fan, as you can see here. But really unique. Kudos to the listing agent for getting quality pictures. I mean, these are just really nicely done. But I like when owners of vacation rentals create some sort of theme. And I think this would appeal to a lot of people. Really nicely done kitchen. A lot of 1-bedrooms do have full stoves. They just obviously did a cooktop here. I personally would still do a full stove. Love this bathroom though. This is really nicely done. Maybe the best bathroom I've seen in a 1-bedroom Island Colony. Probably is. Get a little ocean view there. Yeah, very quality. And I think that's priced pretty well. I think that's going to be going to escrow very soon. And the rest are just Ritz-Carlton. Not going to go in detail. If you have any questions, just contact me directly. But some really quality penthouse, top floor units here, all the way up to almost 16 million. Yeah, stellar 3-bed, 4.5 bath, almost 4,200 square feet of living space. Now moving on to sold. We have this Island Colony on the 14th floor. Price sold for $346,000, 65 days on the market. It's a good comp to the ones we just wouldn't hit the market this week. That was a cash transaction. This is an Island Colony on the 19th floor, $365,000, studio 309 square feet. This is a conventional financing unit. Palms at Waikiki on the 10th floor, 3 days on the market, $420,000, studio. This was also conventional financing. Regency on Beach Walk, 2nd floor unit, 1-bed, 1-bath, 284 days on the market, $460,000. This to me is a great price. This is what unit was originally listed for $615,000. I've been in the unit. I have no idea why it was on the market so long, but yeah, that's a great price there. Waikiki Shore. This is a nice 1-bed, 1-bath, 7th floor unit. Sold for $1.442 million. That was conventional financing. So last sold unit this week is a 6th floor unit, Waikiki Shore. So they're calling it a studio, but it's 781 square feet. Actually, it's a larger unit than the previous unit we just saw that they were calling a 1-bedroom. But $1.475 million. This is a cash transaction. Beautiful unit. And as always, thank you for watching. If you have any questions at all, contact me anytime, and I'll be in touch next week. Take care.